All right, if you're joining us, we're the Jeep Life Podcast, starting our live show. Sunday, March, whatever it is, 13th, I think. I don't know. But we're all running a little bit late because we sprung forward and didn't allow our phones to automatically update, did we?
No.
I got the first comment.
No.
Mike got you.
Yeah, Mike got you.
Then why does it say on my phone that I'm number one?
Because your phone likes to think that you're number
Says
one.
I'm number one.
No.
No?
I'm number one. By the way, shout out to all the guys who are coming over and helping out with the truck bed.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mike.
crap. Dude, why didn't you call me?
That was a thing.
No, we had plenty of people.
All right.
We were all good.
Yeah, we were. It was a lot easier than I expected it to be,
It's
to be
not
honest.
that bad.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't hurt that, half the metal was rusted out. So
Right.
Let's
It's gonna
not
be
talk about
three
it.
times heavier when you put it back on.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
not talk about it. It's toothpaste and bubble gum.
That's what we're going to do.
No, you do spray foam, sand the spray foam, and then paint it.
That's right.
That's how you do it.
No, it's I have the cross members, so.
Whatever, waste of money. Spray foam's cheaper.
What? No, like I have the new cross members.
Yeah,
to put
I
in.
know. But you had
it-
to buy those.
No, I didn't.
What, they just magically
They
grew
magically
in
appeared.
magically grew in your garden.
Yep, they did.
Got a cross member tree.
Yep.
I love it. Hey, what's up, guys? We got some good people here. Look at this. Got Mike, got Jason, got Troy, got Mark, another Jason. Yeah, Billy's back.
Yep. Back from the dead.
I don't know. You look pretty dead
I'm
right
dead.
now.
I'm beat.
I'm
man.
ready for ski season to be over.
It is over today.
As of
Officially.
today.
As of officially today.
What's up, Neil? I guess I'll see you on Thursday. I can't wait to see the new bumper. Put a
Kid, a Highline, I think?
Highline, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
excited for him. I want to run it into a tree. That's the first thing I want to do.
Isn't that what we always do to each other?
Pretty
Run
much.
something into it.
Hey.
I have there's
Turd.
there's no paint left on either corner of my bumpers.
I love it.
Especially when we take that bypass around the puddles on Puddle Road.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
I'll do anything to avoid
I
it.
know, and then you get jammed up in trees, and it's like that Austin Powers movie where he's
Yeah.
trying to do a U-turn.
Yeah.
Man. I tapped that one tree and a branch fell on my hood.
I ran one tree right into Scott's mirror.
Yeah,
I felt guilty for about 3 minutes.
yeah, about it.
Oh, dude, I didn't know why. I don't know why I didn't put this thing in. I'm gonna put it in my notes so I can talk about it. All right.
I look skinny. Really?
Yeah, you need a sandwich.
I just had plenty for dinner. I had Mission Barbecue.
Oh, yum,
It was really good.
dude! I love it.
Oh.
I
I got the chicken platter with the cornbread and mac
Yeah.
and cheese, and then Marina, I got fries, and she got the cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy
so
potatoes
we
are-
switch.
oh.
And
cheese and potatoes where it's at. I don't like chain barbecue as a whole.
no, but that.
Mission is a chain. I mean, they are a chain.
But they're individually owned.
and they do it right. Smoker out front. Man,
Mhm.
they use the smoker on the truck too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love. Yeah, Neil, we're gonna tree it up. Like even if it's sitting at the campsite on
Yeah.
Thursday,
Even
I'm just gonna
back
knock
into
down.
a
I'm gonna
stick.
knock down a tree,
Yep.
and I'm gonna come over and slam it against
Yeah.
it.
So much for tread lightly.
We can use a fallen stick.
Yeah,
That counts.
one of our comrades have fallen. We'll pick him up. And,
Yeah. You just gotta. It's really you just need some bark.
It's just
yeah.
You just need to rub a little bark on there.
it's
and make it,
northeastern.
like break it in.
It's like northeast Wheeling. There's no way that you're gonna get away like
no, it's just
without
how it is.
getting a corner.
No, you can't.
Mm-mm.
The trees. I mean,
No.
I guess if you never ever take it off of
pavement.
Yeah.
I don't know,
or
sometimes
anthracite.
Sometimes they jump right off the
Right,
side of the
true,
road and
true.
right onto the middle of it.
Yeah,
so.
it's there's just no.
Oh.
So yeah, you want to hit that button?
I do. I want to give everybody an opportunity to share it out for a minute.
Share it.
Share it
Double
out.
share.
All right. Oh. Happy birthday, Ron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Happy
You got a new
birthday.
doggo too. Have you seen
No.
the pictures of the new dog?
No.
Yeah,
Jeep
his
dog.
name's Blue.
Oh. Blue.
What is it? What kind of dog is it?
Mix of sorts. I don't know if it's a purebred, but
Oh,
I
can't wait
saw
to see it.
some.
I missed that. How did I miss that?
No.
But I
Ask-
want to wish you happy birthday, and I
Ron,
can't
if
wait to
he's
see you out
on.
on the trail again. He's on.
Tell us what kind of doggo it is. 100 purebred. Good boy. Doggo.
All right, everybody, get out there and share it amongst your friends. Let them know that we're on. I'd like to have a full house tonight. That'd be awesome. Because it's a real exciting topic. I don't care how much snow is out there right now and how much
Spring's
that
around the
ruined my
corner.
day. It's going to be warm this week. In
70.
some way.
Did you see? No, well,
No,
no,
please,
seriously.
please
Swear to
tell
God.
me.
70.
Really?
Ser-
Yeah.
yeah.
On Thursday or
Oh,
Friday.
God. Please. Yes.
It's still going to be, while you're sleeping on the ground, it's still going to be 40.
I was so dreading this weekend. With
Well,
the
that's-
camping
gonna
part.
I know. That's I'm like,
Cold.
I'm not going, man. I don't camp. I don't start camp until it's like 65.
Yeah, but I
at
needed
night.
you to bring the camper up.
Oh, I'm
but-
not bringing a camper.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're going up this weekend?
yeah,
Lucky you.
yeah. I got guilted in,
Oh, okay.
and
That's how it is. That's what you call it. Guilted in.
I just needed it. I needed it. I needed a getaway.
I need a vacation from life.
Yeah. I need a vacation away from my vacation.
Yeah. Because even when I went on vacation, I was still skiing every day.
Right. It was like work. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for sharing it out. I'm going to press this button and get us moving. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're the podcast where we celebrate that Jeep life, and I don't care how snowy it is outside. I still get out and play in it. I bitch about it, and I moan, and then I just put it in four-wheel drive and go.
Mine was in four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
For a good amount
I
yesterday.
actually think it may have been the first time I used four-wheel drive high in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never use four-wheel drive high.
You just go straight to low and...
Well, when we're wheeling, straight to low.
Sure.
And
Mhm.
snow, usually I don't have... Usually, to be honest with you, I don't drive it when it snows. It's
Yeah.
just in the garage, but it was too slick out. I couldn't...
This was a slick snow.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
slick snow.
It was
Yeah.
a junky snow.
I hated it. Every
It was a
second of
gross
it.
one.
I hated it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight and coming in and living with us. I'm Terry, and the voices you heard are my good people, Bill and Don. Guys, how we doing?
We're great.
Yep, tired.
It's been a hot
Cool.
minute since we've had all three of us in the studio at the same
Right.
time.
I know, we've been busy.
We have been busy. Winter's weird. It's a different kind of busy because we're all busy in different ways.
It's over, though.
Where spring, summer, and fall, we're busy kind of together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit different, but
Yep.
I'm glad that you're done and today you...
Like, literally, it's calendar says it. Weather's going to change. This week it's going to be 70.
Yep. All that snow's going to melt.
Yep.
They're going to start getting the ramps ready for the mountain bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got to get my mountain bike off the wall.
Yep.
I think you're going downhill either way.
Yep.
I love it. Well, gravity sports work.
They do.
I'm a fan of gravity sports.
And then the sports that require going uphill, I like to use a motor.
I put
and
4 low
tires.
Right, exactly. That's the only way I'm going up
Yep.
a hill. That was my problem with I love to mountain bike. In my younger years, I loved it, but it was the whole climbing up. Because where we were, we didn't have chair lifts to throw our bikes on and ride up and then just ride down. Wherever you went up, or wanted to go down, you had to go up in some way.
Right.
Now in the Jeep life, man, I love going
Up and down.
I love going up. Matter of fact, I might enjoy going up as much as I do going down.
I think I like going up more than down.
Yeah,
I like going
Up's
up more.
better.
up is better, especially when I don't have to do the work.
Right.
I just have to steer it in the right direction, right? But it's good to be back. It's good to, and we've got good people. We've had some interesting conversations throughout the week. We had an awesome episode last week, and I just wanted to kind of thank Don for coming up with that topic where we kind of broke down the new Jeep models. We should have done
all
this
32
about
of
3
them?
years ago.
Yeah,
but,
right. There wasn't that many 3 years ago.
That is
there
true.
wasn't. And we're going to continue that a little bit with today's episode. We're going to not exactly the same way. It's not a Jeep buyer's guide by any sorts of stretch, but it is going to kind of wrap up the soft tops and because it's going to be spring, and I'm excited
It's
about
that
that.
time of year, man.
It really
Change them
is.
out. It's like changing out your winter air for your summer air in your tires.
I did that last week.
Hey, did you ever
Damn it.
find out what happened with that tire?
No, it's still flat on the back.
Okay. It's a good way for spare.
It's been
Good
too
spot
cold.
for it.
It's I've done a spare delete by leaving it
by
on
default, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But this week I'm gonna do that and
When
play
it's
around
warm
with it.
outside,
When it's warm
man.
out, yeah. I've got a list of things I need to do when it's warm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I did
list
do
period.
something cool on my Jeep this week.
Change the phone holder.
I did change a phone holder.
Yeah. What kind did you put in?
I did a RAM mount.
Okay.
It's a way to go.
So
Did you do the vector bar or no?
No, I didn't. I did something more invasive and less protrusive,
Okay.
if you will. So I went over to Scott's. I kind of ordered all these parts piecemeal. I went over to Scott's and we took my dash off, my
The Alpine.
the Alpine
Restyle.
Restyle dash thing off and drilled it, which I was more apprehensive of the drilling of that than I was the cutting of my dash to install the
Well, that's
the
behind.
Restyle.
Yeah.
When you're
Right.
cutting, it's behind the
Right,
plastic
exactly.
that's supposed to look good. Yeah.
So we just took we got a ball mount, 1-inch ball mount. It's a square, four holes.
4 6mm.
Yep. And then we put a metal plate underneath it with a rubber thing on top to eliminate any vibration.
Man, he's thorough, huh?
And bolted it
Fucking
down.
Scott.
And then it just
The
sits
rubber.
right in the middle
It's all
of the,
about the rubber.
right in the middle in the back of the tray, just like it would if you were putting something in
Right.
a stock tray,
Right.
if you will. Then of course got the adjustable arm. I did the 3-inch arm, I believe.
Yeah, that's like the standard.
Yeah, and then I got at his recommendation got a large phone holder. I'm not a fan of it right now. I mean, dude, when I put it in there, it's not moving. It's better than the X mount.
See, I
From
like
a-
I like the X
I
mounts.
love the X mounts.
The X mount is good, but it holds it solid. It doesn't move at all.
The only downside about the X mount is they're hard. Sometimes it's not a one-handed deal to
No.
get the phone out.
Right.
No.
This is a one-handed deal. You
Yeah.
push it. It's basically the smaller mount that I have my iPad in. It's
Right.
the same RAM
right.
configuration. It's just a smaller version of that. So it flexes on one end. I slide it up in it, and it locks it
I'll
right
have to
in.
check it out.
It's really awesome. I love it, but I can't use the main cameras on the phone while it's in the holder. And one of the reasons I wanted that holder was when we go off-roading, I can do lives.
Mhm.
So
While
I'm
we're
going to be
doing
honest
it.
with that attitude. You
Yeah.
can't use your cameras.
Well, I actually have thought about how I'm
Just-
going to be able to cut it.
bring it
it
in the
open.
garage right now. I got the Dremel already hooked up. But we're gonna.
I know I've thought about modding it or looking at another ball mounted
Yeah.
carrier. So the RAM mount I use the RAM mount for my iPad
Right.
mount, which I use for my maps anyway. So that'll be in the Jeep this weekend when I go off-roading. But as with any RAM mount, when you tighten that thing down,
Yeah.
it doesn't move.
No.
It doesn't move.
Yeah.
And so
Did you hit record?
I didn't.
Okay.
Why didn't you say that like
I just thought
20
of it.
minutes ago? Mother.
Welcome to the
Jeep
Jeep
Life
Life
Podcast. I was just thinking the same thing.
Nah, I can pull the audio off of the first half of this.
I want to change up my RAM mount. I'm gonna put a full cage in it, and I think I'm just gonna go with the RAM mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cage mount Rams.
Yeah. So there's the bulletproof or bullet something
Yeah. Yep.
is a very solid
yeah.
ball
It comes
mount
out of that.
system. Yep.
Yeah.
And that would be something I would look at if I hadn't removed the original tray, because they build one for the original tray.
So either that, or I'm going to put a vector bar on it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know which. But.
I love
I
it.
thought about the vector bar, but I think it interferes with the restyle.
No, they make one for
They
the
make-
restyle.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Son of a. No, I love what I did. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm going to stick with it. Thanks, Scott, for
We'll talk about the vector bar. I got an idea.
We making our own vector
Yep.
bars.
let's do it.
All right,
Let's do it.
JLP vector bars.
Well,
I don't know if we can call them
We
vector.
can't call them vector bars.
JLP bars.
We'll
It's a
come
jail
up with-
bars.
We'll come
It's a
up with
jail
something
bar.
It's a jail bar.
cool.
Jailbreak bar.
Yeah.
But if you're in the market, just get the RAM stuff. Skip everything else. Get the RAM
Skip it. Don't waste your time.
stuff. No, because it doesn't move. And I've
Well,
tried
stuff's
everything.
designed for the military, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, RAM is. I've had a lot of mounts over the years. RAM mounts are
yeah.
by far the best.
And it just does its thing.
Any mount that you can suction cup to the freaking window and it stays there throughout rock crawling season without
Right.
falling off is a
Yep.
win-win.
You mean
Yeah.
like forever?
For like ever. Yeah, it's actually sucking so hard it's separating the glass.
Separating the molecules, man.
I've tried other suction cup mounts,
Yeah.
and
No.
none of them have worked.
Nothing.
I look get in your Jeep and I look up there and I go, that damn thing's still there.
It is. It's been there
from like 3 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
No shit.
I've hit it with my arm trying to get out of the Jeep. And it's still there. It just
I know.
looks at me funny and goes, "You think you're going to move me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not going to
It's
happen.
good stuff.
We're going to do a little follow up because last week I said we're talking about Jeep Week in Daytona, and I said it was at the beach. It is not at the beach. You can take your Jeep on the beach in Daytona,
Okay.
but the actual event is actually at the racetrack
Okay.
at
All right.
Daytona International Racetrack.
So yeah, that was during we were talking about the three major events on the East
Yep.
Coast that were beach friendly.
Yep.
So,
And it is beach friendly.
but the event's not actually on the beach.
Right. So I wanted to follow up with that. Our listener Eric let us know about that.
Okay.
So
And Bullet
Woo.
Point is a copy of RAM.
What's that?
bullet
It's a-
point.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
It's
Bullet-
a use the ball mount.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Go with the RAM stuff. It's better.
I need to order. Literally, I need to order new shirts
Mhm.
from our swag store. So that kind of
Yeah.
reminded me that we have a swag store,
Wow.
and people should go out and buy
I know.
their Jeep Life podcast stuff.
And not because it benefits the podcast, because we need to get our name out there, man.
We do.
We really do. Some more.
Some more.
So go buy a T-shirt, wear it around, and spread the great word of the Jeep Life podcast.
Here's what you
I
do.
just found a pack of stickers in my Jeep.
Did you? Nice. What you need to do is buy yourself a T-shirt and buy one for a stranger. Do something nice for somebody. Walk up to them and hand them a T-shirt and say, "Hey, listen to this podcast.
Mhm.
I don't care if you don't have a Jeep. Listen to this podcast and wear this shirt. Let them know that you care." No, but our swag store is up. It is awesome.
Ooh, we could have
Yeah.
a slap sticker contest where we give out a bunch of stickers and you just get pictures of you slap sticking people's cars.
Don't do that, please.
No, so what our listeners could do, they could buy an amount of stickers from
Right.
us.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty cheap,
Yes.
but
Yep.
just buy it.
Yep.
A stack, and then what they can do, they can sticker slap, post it on Instagram, and the one that we enjoy the most out of it
Yes.
wins. So the
I'm
more
in.
entries you get, the better your
Right,
chances
right.
are.
Nobody beats the
The Corvette.
That was on the paint too, wasn't it?
I did not sticker slap a Corvette, man. I did not.
I think that was Dodd.
I cannot confirm or
Whatever.
deny anything. I plead the fifth.
No, but we've done some good sticker slaps.
Yeah.
And we Porzy's place.
Windows at AOA,
Yeah.
Windows at Blue Mountain, Windows
We've got them
all
Yeah.
over the place.
So I think you're on to something
Yeah,
with
I like
this
all
contest.
over Wildwood, New Jersey.
Poor Wildwood.
We went nuts.
every
one night.
stop sign.
Well, the good news is they don't have to worry about high winds anymore because it's all held together
Yeah.
with Jeep Life podcast,
podcast stickers. Like 7,000 of them.
Gone.
My God, that's awesome. Give us some reviews
Please.
after you buy your stickers from us. Give us some reviews. We love those. Those help. We did get a new Patreon this week, and
Shout out to that Patreon listener.
yeah, I'm gonna, if I can pull it up in a decent time, I'm gonna pull it up right now. I don't know. We love it. Dylan gave us a $10
Nice.
Patreon
Awesome.
supporter, so we appreciate you, Dylan. Man, we have so many great Patreon supporters.
We're
and
lucky.
We are very lucky.
Yep.
But if you like what you hear, and you
And
feel
you hear
like
what
you
you
have-
like.
and you hear what you like, then you have extra money burning in your pocket.
Nobody has that, but we could use some.
We could, I know, right? We could help pay for all the cool stuff
And gas.
and
that we do.
and the expensive trips that I
know, right?
frequent.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. It's 2022 and people still use Beats. Oh, somebody's just digging on your headphones right there. I love it. That's been the comment of the night. We appreciate that. We love it. Hey, we've got some events coming up, and we're excited to go on those. Where are we headed?
Oh, that's my turn.
It's your turn.
Well, this
Cute
weekend,
Billy.
you're heading to the Go Fox Adventures St. Patty's Day ride at AOAA with Ron Harrington and Ridgeback Guide Services. And that's
Yeah.
up at AOAA, which is our
Yeah.
local park. You know, it stands for Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Arena. So
Arena.
Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Appetizer.
you're going to be having a great time up there, hanging out with Scott, eating some appetizers out on the trail probably. He's going to have his, his trail oven going or something of the sort. But yeah, so that's St. Patty's Day ride. It's an icebreaker ride to get out on the trails, have a great time. You want to?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm going to use it as a chance to get some content for us.
Cool.
We're going to kind of document some of those. Maybe I can get an interview with Ron. But yeah, anytime I get a chance to go out on the trail with Scott, I do, because as a fat man, I need to eat.
Yep.
And he always brings
Oh,
good
that
food.
dude can
He
make food, bring food.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that his breakfast will be as good as yours. I'm
No,
gonna
I
go ahead and
guarantee it'd be better, but
it's not going to be better.
it'd look nicer at least.
It will.
But
look
it's
nicer.
going to be exciting to go on that. I'm glad that we're talking about temperatures, because I was really nervous about camping out.
Yeah. It's gonna be a cold one, man.
As it's snow on the ground right now, I wasn't
No, it's
looking
supposed
forward
to warm
that.
up a little bit, which means that it's going to be a big soupy mess up
Yep.
there.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
big old soupy mess.
All right, I'm good with that.
But you know where it's not gonna be a soupy mess, which
Where?
is Eastern Jeep Safari.
Oh yeah.
That's a week long of awesome Jeep, this, that, and the other thing. So that's from 4/9 to 4/17.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
Are
Jeep.
you guys going?
I was going. I'm not going.
Not.
It. Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
I'm
Unless
out.
somebody wants to pay for us to go.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Somebody wants to really do a
Sponsor.
shit ton of Patreon.
And then following that into May, we're going to Go Topless Day up in
Whoa,
Stroudsburg.
whoa! We missed one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Missed one.
Wow,
Most
sorry.
important-
The most important one,
Right.
which is our JEEP trail ride. That stands for Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania trail ride up at AOA.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an awesome time. Again, we're going to be camping, hanging out, Monkey Butler stuff.
That it's always a good time. I know the club is doing their guiding system a little bit different this year. There's opportunity for people to still go to the trail ride and do own self-guiding, which we haven't done before, which, as we've gotten older as a club, more and more people have gotten experience. And so it isn't necessarily having to show people the park anymore.
Right.
People kind of learn the park. So that's going to be exciting. We've got some great guides that help us out. We have people in the club that are guides, and we have people that are in other clubs that
I saw that.
are
So
just awesome.
EJA stepping up, huh?
Yeah, they've got a few guides that have done for us.
Yep.
Sean and the team
Yep.
do a real good job jumping in there, and and Girls Play, I think they're helping out as well. So I love kind of the Jeep community that we have in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware area, because some of the guys come up from Maryland.
Even Maryland, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's great to have met all those people, and that's a great trail ride.
Yep.
Good chance to camp out.
Then we're heading to Go Topless Day.
Yeah, which is awesome. I think there were over 200 Jeeps in our event, but it's a nationwide event.
It is. So that is May 21st this year?
Yep.
Yeah.
And supporting Meals on Wheels for that area. It's there's some depressed parts of that area, some older people in that area as well, and Meals on Wheels. And we're also doing
Valor, wasn't it?
no pets.
Oh, that's
There-
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meals on Wheels has
For
a pets
pets
division
yeah.
that takes
The
food
Jeep
as
Trail
well.
Ride, is that Valor? Where did I read Valor? Something was going to Valor.
I don't remember. I don't remember what the trail ride charity was. Damn it.
I forget.
Moving on.
Moving
Yep, moving on. Into June, which we got Bantam Jeep Festival.
on. Oh, that's the where Jeep began.
Yeah, I know.
We may be hanging out with Amsoil
Oh,
at Bantam Jeep Festival.
wow, that'd be cool.
We've been working with them and may share space. We may broadcast live from their trailer. So
Gotcha.
that is still in the works. It isn't something definitive, but if we're there, we'll be with them.
Cool. And then the very next weekend, we're going to be hanging out with Ultimate 4x4 Field Trip
Oh yeah,
with Holly Fowler, Bleepin' Jeep, Psycho Cupcake Kate, Jeremy from Bleepin' Jeep as well.
cool.
It's going to be a wild, awesome time. So
Yeah.
Jeep Life Podcast is helping provide support and recovery for that whole event
That's right. Yeah.
with Reaper, and we're going to be having a great time out at AOA for a fun-filled packed
Yeah.
weekend.
We also have Northwestern coming up. So
Oh,
I'll
Northwest
be-
Jeepcast,
Right. So
yeah.
I'll be hanging out with Northwest Jeepcast and
God, we're just going to be crazy that weekend.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's going to be wild.
Northwest, and we'll announce. I'll bring up the email on the next show, but they're going to be at Roush too, and so
Cool.
Yep.
And then heading into July, New Jersey Jeep Invasion.
That's kind of
It's going to be wild.
yeah. That's
It's
for
gonna be
me.
hot.
It is going to be hot.
Hot. Damn.
July on the back beach. Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
I'll bring my little kiddie pool.
Yes.
dude,
That'd be awesome.
that
Kiddie pool on back beach.
I
Heck yeah.
think we're on to something here.
And then in the middle of the day, we're just gonna go back. I'll go get 3 bags of ice, and it'll cool it off.
We'll
Go to
just
Walmart
put
and get
our-
one of those inflatable pools.
We'll just
and
put our feet in it. We'll sit in the chairs around it. And put our
I've
feet
actually
in.
done that at the drive-in when it was
Yeah.
like 100 degrees the
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah.
I took a baby pool and we filled it with ice.
Yep.
And just stuck our feet in it.
Yeah.
I think people will come by and stick their feet in.
I'm not. No.
No,
I'm
that's
not-
that's my
that's-
dirty feet
Right.
water.
Only. I'm not
Only
sharing
us
foot
three.
water with anybody else,
Put
dude.
just put Clorox in it.
I'm taking you fuckers for a pedicure later before we go there.
That's right. We get all foot cleaned and loved. Yeah, I love it.
All right, so then just to blow through the rest of them, PA Allbridge Jeeps, which is 723 to 724 in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Then we're going to be going, hopefully, to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, August 25th to 27th. And then finally closing out with August 25th August 25th to the 28th, Ocean City, Maryland Jeep Week. So
Yeah,
we'll talk about that more in the future.
yeah. We have to choose which one we're going to.
Yeah.
I think it's no contest. I think we're going to Tennessee, but
That's a whole lot further.
I love our listeners. They make me so happy. I come see us, come find us when we're out there. We'll always have stickers with us, and we'll do live shows at any of these events. We'll be out there, and if you're there, you get to participate and hang out with us. We like it. All right, so now on to the main topic. So this is kind of a continuation of our Jeep buying guide, but it's more geared toward warmer weather. Don, tell me a
Yes,
little
it
bit
is.
about this.
So what I did was I pulled some questions off the interweb, common
Yeah.
questions about soft tops.
Yeah,
And I went and did some of them. I need to do research. Like I've been around this long enough. I know, but some
Yeah.
of it, I did. But anyway, tonight we're going to talk about probably 6 or 7, 8 of those most often asked questions.
all right. I like it.
And I'm going to ask them.
You're going to ask.
You're going to
them?
ask the
I'm gonna
question.
ask the question.
All right.
Yeah.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to
dude.
be the consumer typing into Google. Are Jeep soft tops interchangeable? Go, Google.
And no, not all the time.
But sometimes.
Sometimes they are. So,
Yes.
but you have to be careful. So, if it's the same platform like JK,
Yep.
depending on the top, 90% of the time it is. There is one smaller company, begins with an R. Help me out. Totally forgot it. Anyway, they are not. 07 to 11, and then the break
Right.
is after that.
I was going to
12,
say
18.
there is for some
Yes.
tops there is a break,
Right.
and that changes with how Jeep built the interior of those particular Jeeps.
Right.
07 to 11
Right.
or 12.
But now,
right
if
in
you go
that
to the
area.
major companies, Best Top, Master Top, it's 07 to 18.
Right.
Yeah.
So there were a few that were like oddballs there was a break.
So factory tops, let's real quick. Factory tops, they are a little bit tight going from like a 10 to a 15.
yeah.
Right.
It will work, but they're really tight. Now, when you're talking aftermarket, they kind of give a little bit of wiggle room.
Right.
So just a heads up on that one.
Now
Was that Rampage?
that was it. Rampage.
yeah,
Yeah.
listener Mike.
Yes. Yeah.
Real time.
He's
that.
good, man. So now going to different platforms, absolutely not. The
Right.
JK will not work on the JL. The JL will not work on a CJ. There's
And
no
the
inter-
JT won't work on anything else.
right,
Yeah.
not in the Comanche. So, so it is not interchangeable.
Gotcha.
CJ platform is all the same, unless it was CJ7 to CJ7 and CJ5 to CJ5. But,
Yeah, and in a TJ, you need to make sure that it's not a TJ or an LJ
right.
because those are different.
Correct. That's a
Links.
different platform.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
I think, doesn't
Well,
a
it's the
TJ
same.
fit a YJ, though?
TJ and YJ, I think, are interchangeable.
Are
'Cause
they?
I think the
Yeah.
hard tops will fit
I
as
think,
well.
Yeah.
I didn't go
maybe-
back that far in my research.
Maybe I'll
to be honest.
research that this
Yeah.
week and come up with an
Yep,
answer
yep,
for
yep.
next week.
All right, Google. What is a Jeep soft top material made from?
So the very first ones were vinyl, and that's what came factory if you got a soft top option on the CJs.
Yeah.
Later on, we came out with about the same time canvas and sailcloth. So canvas was first of all, it's literally denim,
Yeah.
and it's got a special sealant on it, and then it's multi-ply.
Right.
And that was the lower level soft top for like the TJs and stuff. And then when we came up with the sailcloth, and the sailcloth was supposed to be a little bit quieter, and we weren't supposed to hear the wind as much and just be a little more durable. Which recently has been replaced by twill tops. So that's the new hottest material.
Right. So if you go right now and go to buy a Jeep, you're going to have the option, if you want a soft top, you're going to get the sailcloth version or the upgraded twill.
Twill, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And those are two different materials. The sail top is going to, it's a more lightweight material.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same density.
Correct.
Like the ounce, it's like 18 ounces versus a twill is like 23 or something like that, or 20.
And it will fade. It's not going to hold the color as well.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's the black top or the tan top.
Right.
It's going to fade more over time.
Twill is definitely more durable. It's much easier to take care of.
Yep.
And it's the way to go. If anything you're putting on twill.
All right, so we're getting real time. YJ and TJ are not interchangeable.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't.
I think we're getting real time update
Okay.
on that.
Well, that's
So,
good to know.
Yep.
When do I know when to replace my soft top?
Yeah, I didn't edit this document yet. Sorry, buddy. So, there's a couple things in there.
How
So,
do I know?
Everybody's probably thinking, well, when it leaks, dumbass.
Yeah, right.
But you can catch it before that. So what happens is over time the UV starts to shrink the canvas, the denim, whatever it is, vinyl, and you'll actually start to see the stitching pull apart. So it actually starts to separate it. I remember my old TJ, the top was on there for like 8 years, and it started leaking from where the stitches was pulling it apart. So that's one thing to look at. Of course, fading.
Yep.
So if it's starting to fade, it's already got some UV damage. It's not going to last too much longer.
And that's a personal choice at that point.
right.
It's kind of a warning sign.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
If there's that, then there's probably other problems.
Yep.
Mildew becomes another problem. Mildew makes
yeah.
tops very brittle, and that's another problem.
And they can dry rot.
Right. And actually, so in my research, mildew accelerates that like crazy. It just makes it super brittle, and so it actually takes the oils out of the top.
Or you can be like me when you need to replace it. You've put it against a tree and you've broken everything on the interior, and actually pulled things apart. Literally just happened to me this year.
Really?
Yeah. So the top I was going to give you, pull off. I pull everything out, and I noticed that the spring and stuff had been pulled out. Yeah. So it was more damage than I thought
it was worth. Right. Right.
The door surrounds were broken. The bow was bent on the inside, and the springs are pulled out.
You really got up against something.
And the funny thing is, I don't
have video of one of the trees.
Yeah, there have been times where I put it against a tree and nothing happened, and it was another. This time out in the snow.
That's what happened.
Yeah, out in the snow on that snow trip, and I guess I slid into it.
My TJ, I backed into one and I bumped it, and it twisted everything up and tore the top.
If it hits the right place,
yeah, it's crazy. Yep. Now I just leaned the JK when we were up in the fall for Neil's birthday.
Yeah.
I leaned it up against a tree, and it got a little scratch in the material on the top, but that's it. But it was on it hard. It's weird.
It's funny because if you get it in the right place, it just absorbs it.
Yep.
But if you get it in the wrong place, it twists and torques. And I think if you hit the door surround in the wrong way,
it's done.
I think that's when you're done.
You hit it anyway. It's probably done.
Yeah.
So, and then that leads into the last thing. Always check your hook and loop stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure that that's not damaged. Velcro,
Right.
zippers, all that stuff needs to be checked and gone over because that stuff wears out as well.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that because if we're talking about JK and JL tops, which is the majority of the tops that are out there,
right?
There is some minor differences between those.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, when you buy them from the factory, come in two flavors basically.
Premium and
you got the standard sailcloth and then the twill.
Right.
both the standard and twill on the JK have zipper in windows.
Mhm.
So windows that you have
Yep.
to actually zipper in, and they
Mhm.
use a C channel at the bottom to hold
Mhm.
everything in. Those they're pretty standard. They're Sunriders, so they fold out
Mhm.
halfway.
Mhm.
You can leave the rear windows in.
Now there is different styles of Sunriders, like
There-
how they retract back, and you got to
Yep.
be careful with that when you're replacing them. So there's like some spring assisted ones.
Yeah.
There's cable.
Yep.
So you got to watch that.
The main best top factory ones are the cable assisted.
right.
With the springs
Yep.
and everything. But if you can even get best tops and master tops that you just fold straight back.
Right,
They don't
right.
have any assist to them. But in the JL, the engineering was vastly improved with the soft top and the Sunrider option. The front beam sits in a deeper channel so that it's less wind noise over
Oh,
the
you mean the
windshield.
windshield header?
The windshield
yeah.
header.
Yep.
That sits deeper in a channel, so
Right.
it also runs water out quicker,
Right.
which less leaks
Right.
are going to be there. The rear windows are no longer zipper; they're fit in through a C channel,
Yep.
and they have a rigid fixed D pillar in the side windows. So that makes it more rigid
Right.
and provides that rigidity that we don't necessarily have
Right.
on JK items. Now it does come in the vinyl and the sailcloth. It is better to run the Sunrider on those with the windows out, and it still maintains a square back,
Right.
which
Yes.
is kind
Yeah,
of
it
nice.
goes all the way back over the
right
cargo area.
right, which is really kind of nice. The one thing that JL has that JK doesn't is the one-touch top, and we haven't really talked about that.
Yeah.
But you hit a button and the whole top just flows
Yeah, that's
back.
what Tony has, and then you can pull the windows out of the side, so the rear windows actually, it's almost like a Freedom top. It's got
Yep.
the same style latches, and then it's
They
got
pop
two.
right off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got two dowels that sit in the the back of the quarter panel, and
Yep.
it's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
It is pretty cool. Again, you're adding mechanical to it, so
Yeah.
there's things that can go wrong. But so far, I
My
haven't
lucky
heard of
it's
any.
stuck in the back position.
But when I look at what Jeep
They have a
provided
mechanical.
with the Liberty, because the Liberty had the one touch.
That's right, it did.
And the company that made them no longer exists. There's no spare parts for them anywhere.
Right.
You can't get spare parts for them. So I'm kind of leery of the one touch top for that
I
reason.
don't, yeah, it's too expensive.
And-
It's like a $4,000 option.
Yeah,
But since it's on the Wrangler, which is Jeep's bread and butter,
Right.
they'll
I'm
make sure that they
Yep.
own the company and
Yeah.
and
Absolutely, because they're selling a ton of them.
they really are. So one of the biggest questions that I get, and it's not on here, is what is that top that kind of angles down in the
Fastback.
And
Yeah.
with it has that fastback look to it. Best Top makes a version of that, and it's the Trek Top slant back. They have the Trek Top Pro and the Trek Top Glide.
Yeah.
The difference is the Glide is the entry level plastic window in the back. The Pro is
It's got a glass window.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
glass window. That,
Heated glass window.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
yeah.
Now, but what's that like to put down?
Be honest with you, I've never actually seen one in the
Yeah, I
down
know.
position. I've seen them in the Sunrider position,
Right.
but I've never seen them in the down
Like, how do you?
position.
I mean, you would have to. That glass would have to fold into the whole cargo area.
I think you can
guess.
take it off.
Is that
I think
what
it
is?
comes off
Yeah,
and then it folds
puts in
down.
a.
I know it
an
unzips out,
enclosure.
but that
Yeah.
makes sense that you would
Yeah.
unzip it first. And
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but you're right. I've never actually seen one in a down position. Was there any more questions?
All right, Google.
Yeah.
How do I take care of my Jeep soft top?
Ooh, this is a big one.
This is a big one. So one of the best things that you can do is go to a modern, not modern, a company, a good company like Best Top.
Reputable, yeah.
Reputable. Thank
Reputable.
you. Couldn't come up with
Yeah.
it.
So
Best Top makes a 3-pack cleaner and protecting kit. They got stuff for the windows. They have stuff for zippers. So
Lube.
yeah, so zippers have to be taken care of too. I do mine
Yeah.
twice a year. So I actually buy the Mopar stuff, and it's like on a little brush, and you just go around and brush it over the zipper so they keep working right.
Yes.
Um,
That might be the most important thing to
right,
do.
absolutely. And then also in the Best Top 3-pack kit is window cleaner too.
Yep.
So everybody knows how horrible the windows get on.
Well, it's vinyl cleaner. It's not just because they're vinyl windows.
they're vinyl windows, right?
So it is a specific cleaner designed for.
And it's
You
a
know, that-
multi-step
right,
process.
Well, Best Tops isn't. The other company, and I don't have it in my notes, but I have some of it, is multi-step. So if your
Okay.
windows are really bad, there's a product out there. Let me.
Well, there's cleaner and restorer.
right.
There's both.
Right.
So there's one that's going to work to take out those scratches a little bit more, and then there's one that
Novice.
just cleans it.
Okay.
Novice is the name of the company. So
Right.
Novice actually will take out the scratches. A 3-step process. Start with a pretty gritty stuff, and it's almost like buffing a car, but you're
Yep.
doing it by hand, and then you do it. You go to second step, and then the final is the glaze that you put on it. In fact, I did. He just made mention of it, but I sold Jason Weber my old top when I got the Twill one, and I did those windows on it before
Oh,
I
right.
sold
Nice.
them. They turned out
Nice.
well. So, yeah, there's special cleaner for the top that works better than soap and water. There is stuff for windows, and then there's protectants for the top as well. And, of
Mhm.
course, you want to take care of those zippers and stuff and make sure that you keep those lubed and cleaned.
Yeah. There is. Jason just asked a question. Real time. What hardware do you need to put a soft top on a JKU that never had a soft top?
Well, you need door
For-
surrounds.
Well, so that's a very good question. Are you talking like, are you buying a complete?
If you buy a complete system, it'll come with everything you
Right.
need.
Now, he bought
Except
mine.
for, like, they're like what's that term for a triangular bolt? They're like self-locking screws that are in your rear, the backside of the rear roll bar.
No,
No, it
that'll
should come,
that
it'll
come
come
on
with it.
Mine
Yours
didn't come with those screws in those holes.
So now, the newer ones, like the one that I sold to Jason, has dowel pins that are on springs for those.
Oh,
So you know what I mean. You
Yep.
actually pull them out, and there's like 2 different spots, locations, depending on how tight you want the top or how tight you have to have the top.
no, interesting.
So yeah, Jason, to answer your question, everything should be there.
Yeah.
So it's the door surrounds. I'm trying to remember what holds the
There
door
are
surrounds. and the
3
screws,
bolts, three big head,
the screws, which should be there already.
2 long, 1 short.
Yep.
Should be with that, and then 4 of the bolts that hold the hinge,
the bracket or
the bracket
Right.
onto the roll bar.
Right.
There are 2 door or clips that the rear quarter
That's
panel.
another one. The door clips.
But if it should come with the kit, should come with those. If not, you can-
And the header, you need the windshield header.
you do need a windshield
Yeah,
header, but
yep.
again, most kits are
Right.
going to come with that.
Yep,
If you just
yep.
buy the the top separately, then you're probably going to have to
Right. Source that.
Yeah.
But Best Top is a great resource if you buy your OEM top or a top from them.
Yeah.
Their customer service can get
Yep.
you the exact parts that you need. I know for experience
Yeah.
that they do.
Great customer service.
And they're-
desktop.
They're terrific for that.
So
That's
So
a great question.
We already kind of covered this next one.
yeah.
I didn't finish this, but I did the research for it. So let's hit that one yet.
Which one?
Are Jeep soft tops colder than hard tops in the winter?
So what do you guys think? Because I found some conclusive, serious research done by Best Top.
So I read the same thing.
Did you?
I personally have felt zero difference between riding in a hard top and riding in my Twill top. I thought the same thing even
the
before I had my Twill.
Twills, I can say exactly the same. Hard top, soft top. if you are in like a hard top versus the regular sail top, I would say a hard top is warmer.
What was in
winter.
that article? Was it a twill? Is that what they used?
They use a twill.
Twill. Okay.
And actually,
It was
when
warmer.
the twill was warmer,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
then
by like 2 degrees.
yeah.
Or 1
Because
degree or something like that. Because it absorbed the sun.
It absorbs the
Right.
sun more and
And
it
it-
stores the heat more
Right.
because there's more material.
Now, after driving a little bit, they were both exactly the same.
Yep.
The hard top and the interior temperatures were exactly the same.
Now there are products out there, such as the Dirty Dog headliner
Yep.
that you can buy for your soft top
Right.
and put that in. They make that for the JL and the JT, and it's you basically add it in using hook and loop
Mm-hmm.
to install it. It can be installed in like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a link of that in the show notes. But it's a great thing to even insulate further for temperature and sound.
It creates like an air gap between the top and like the interior of the Jeep. So it basically, when you're, have that heat blast in it, just
Right.
helps out a little bit more.
Yep, and it also makes a cabin space this much smaller, so it
Right.
takes less
Yeah.
heat to do that.
So, and then I guess, where can I buy a Jeep soft top if I don't have one?
Oh, I know where.
Quadratec.
Quadratec.
You can do that from Quadratec. There are 3 major brands that are out there for tops.
Mopar.
Mopar, which is also Best Top.
Yeah.
But you buy it. If you buy one from Mopar, it's different-ish, more expensive.
There you go. More
More
expensive. Go
expensive.
buy Best Top.
Best Top, Master Top,
Right.
and then there are some niche tops
Yeah.
like My Top, which is a automatic up and down
Yeah.
top for they. I think they
15
make them
seconds to go up and
What
down.
is this? What you just put on yours?
No,
No.
no, it's
Oh, you're talking about that. I saw them out
Yeah.
at
The
SEMA.
electric top.
yeah.
Yeah. No thanks.
If I'm lazy enough to
More shit to break.
right? But there are niche tops
Yeah.
like that available.
Yeah, Rampage does
Mm-hmm.
like some different stuff, bolus tops, things like that, where they're a little bit different. I know
Some bikini tops. This
Frank
and that,
Toady
yeah.
has that truck back, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah,
from Rampage.
right. That which is kind of nice in the winter, I think, to make the cabin even smaller.
Yeah.
So it's less.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean,
It's quicker to heat up.
He doesn't have any problems with it. Doesn't leak. But
Yeah. Best Top makes a
And there's
version
no
of that as
zippers
well.
on
Yeah.
that or anything. Like
What's
they,
that?
They have like a weird system where there's
They
no
really-
zippers in the
No.
rear.
No, but it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so those are nice too. That is, I think, when you're looking at buying your soft top, for me, I want to buy one from one of the reputable brands, one of the top brands. But I also might look at buying a used version of that
Yeah.
if somebody sold their Jeep
Jeep
or they've wanted to permanently just convert over to a hard top. So does that answers that question,
I think
right?
that answers all
Yeah,
of our
that's all of 'em.
questions. Most of our questions.
What is, I think, Google, what is some of the advantages or disadvantages to having a soft top versus a hard top?
Well, it's your Jeep life, so
Yeah, you get to choose.
you get to choose.
It's a good answer. So downside to soft tops, they suck to put a rack on.
You
there's
can't put a rack on.
You can, but it's
Mm.
it's body mounted, and it makes a Jeep wider, and
And you can't put your top down.
right. Well, you can.
You
Some of them
can.
you can like slide the rack back, so you
okay,
can.
yeah.
But it's a lot of extra work, and
Yeah.
So one point to having a hard top is that you can put a nice rack on, like you have like a
It's all
ra-
about the racks.
Yeah, the AEV racks are awesome, and
I have an AV Pioneer rack.
Yeah.
With, the Rhino GVRS brackets or
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah, they mounted a roll bar. They
Yeah.
actually sandwich the
hard
top.
top.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a really nice setup. Same thing that if I did a hard top in mine, that's the same setup I would do. Now that's one downside, but now positives. Well, here's another thing that I like about hard tops. They're easy to get into the back.
Yeah,
I'm so freaking. I hate unzipping that back.
You're so good at it. You're so quick at it.
I
And then you
dislike
just
it.
flop it over
Yep.
over the top. Yeah.
But it drives me nuts. I remember my hard top was nice because I could just flip it open. But now here's the downside. How many people have put their hard tops up against trees and broke them?
Right.
Yep.
I've got a few cracks.
Yeah.
Here and
So I've had my black one, the black JK, up against the
Shattered
tree.
glass,
Yeah.
glass
You
windows,
see it all the time
rear
up there.
glass.
And of
Yeah.
course, it's a pain in the ass in the summer to take off the whole thing if you want to.
They're
Yeah, and you
awkward.
have to have a place to store it. You have to have a way to take it off.
Yep.
All those things.
Yeah.
So, it still takes time and effort to put a soft top down.
It
But
does.
for me, that 7-8 minutes is kind of cathartic, knowing that I'm going to get to enjoy the.
It's the carrot in front of the donkey.
That's right.
I take
exactly.
my freedom panels off and I'm good.
Yeah. So to that, I'm glad you said that, because Best Top makes an awesome Freedom Top Sunrider for the Freedom Tops.
Yep.
So if you have a hard top, you can put that on. It's a twill.
Well, they have two versions, the
Do
sail
they-
top and the twill version. So that I would, from what I've heard, recommend, and anyone that's told me, go buy the premium version. Don't even waste your time with the lesser one.
Yeah.
So go buy the premium version. It's worth it. It's awesome. It just latch, flips back. You're done. Ready to go.
Yeah. So it kind of turns your hard top into an easily removed Sunrider. And you just put your Freedom panels in your garage or whatever and just leave them there. And you can run that year round if you wanted to, or just in the spring through fall. So that's good. But, I run a soft top, but there are also additions you can add to your soft top, like a Dirty Dog or an Alien Sunshade.
That's what I have, a Dirty Dog.
Yeah, the Dirty Dog
Yep.
Sunshade. I have that.
It's sitting underneath the.
You just leave it on there.
Exactly it. Yeah.
And you can leave it on there year round. It doesn't get in the way, doesn't interfere, but it blocks out a lot of the UV when you have your top back. For me, I like having it on there because it's nice, but for me, it kind of ruins a little bit of the experience.
Let's see, I put mine on in the fall, so I don't know. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I did the same thing late summer.
Right.
No, I put it on in the beginning of the summer, then I took it off.
Yeah.
And then I put it on in the fall. So I think it'll be interesting to put it on right away.
Right.
Or run it right away and see how I feel.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Awesome discussion on soft tops. Any questions? Any real time stuff?
I'm out.
All right,
I'm out.
man. Thanks for
Googling.
researching that. Thanks for
Being Google.
being Google. And if you've got soft top questions, or you
Shoot 'em
have
over.
answers, you have feelings about it, info@jeeplifepodcast.com, and we'll read them out.
Yeah.
We'll answer them.
Absolutely.
We'll make up an answer. We're good at that. So where can they find us?
Well, head over to our link tree, linktr.ee/Jeep Life Podcast. And that's going to give you all of our awesome websites. But just search us on those Googles.
Oh, we're
YouTube,
right there.
Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram. I think maybe we might be starting a TikTok.
What?
I don't know. Why not?
That's owned by Russia. No way.
Okay, maybe no TikTok. But definitely, we're going to be trying to get some more content up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be doing a weekly vlog or something.
Yeah, some kind of short form.
Yeah, I'm trying to put something together.
30, 40 seconds. How you doing?
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe
I like
daily.
it. Ooh.
Maybe see this beautiful face
A
every
lot
day.
of damn work.
Hi, it's Billy.
Hi guys, what's up?
I found another red Jeep.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's cool.
It's cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. For Bill, Don, and myself, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Woo.
Cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Neil, I'll see you on Thursday. Everybody else, I'll see you when I see you. You know who dissed us today? Canada.
Oh, yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
We were off so.
Yeah.
I don't think they did daylight savings up there yet.
Right. He's gonna turn
He's
on.
still on. Right.
I love it. All right, guys. Take care. good to see you. We're out of here.